Alright, so we just got off the stream, and if you were on the stream checking everything going on, you already know what's happening, but Raven so far fucking sucks. Now, we do not know if she's booked or not, but as of right now, she is in fact the worst character for this collaboration. Couple of things, we'll talk about why people think she's booked, and I also believe this is the case. I will go over some result numbers on multiple accounts, and also the investment on this account specifically for Raven and Eve, so you can see two equalized girls and the difference in power. So, before we start, as usual, hello the internets, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling guy. Today's topic, of course, Raven first impressions in contrast to Eve. So, for some reference, this Raven right here is having elemental attack crit rate elemental charge speed black line, fantastic for her, she's slow, max ammo charge speed. No perfect lines, but really good lines honestly, right? And then we go to Eve, she has a max ammo attack blue line, a max ammo attack elemental, we're getting elemental, max ammo, and then yet another elemental crit, right? Double crit elemental. So again, it's not perfect characters, but it's good investment in both of them. Both of them SR 15 dolls, both of them rank 10 on the bonds, both of them 10-10-10. Okay, so it's heavy investment into both of them, and the results have not been like that good so far. So that the account I just show you is this one right here, Lending's account. I'll leave this one for the last, because on the account that is more equalized, even on that account, it's not gonna be good results. Now, before we dive into the numbers and a little bit of what's going on, leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel, and let's jump directly into this. So first of all, we hop into Timmy's account. I will try to leave all the blah blah links so you can see numbers and investment into the characters of each person I logged into their accounts, and you can check that for yourself. So Timmy account, Union Rage, Iron Week, 2.2 on Eve, 1.2 on Raven, and as you can see, same combat power, and then Rappy, of course, 1.5 as a B1. It was with mates, so a good team for Eve. Then we went to Ultra, and it was Ultra stage 5. Rapid Red Hood is still doing more damage than Raven, that can get 100% uptime on her increased sustained damage on the skill 2. So now we can talk about why we think she's booked. As you guys know, on her skill 2, she gets sustained damage increase every time she destroys an enemy part, and she is not in full burst mode. On full burst, she gets even more sustained damage. The way she gets sustained damage, it's on her skill 1. Every time she performs a full charge, she's actually applying a stack of sustained damage up to 10 stacks. The problem, but why people are finding, and some Japanese bros, is that every time she hits, she removes the stack. So it counts as just one stack all the time, and is moving back and forth between that. So you are losing a lot of damage. I will leave also the link to this thread on the description for this video. So people think, and again this is not confirmed, but it's shift up so I can see it, that her skill 1 is not applying stacks properly, hence her damage is only counting as a couple of stacks rather than 10. Which would explain why her damage is so low even on iron elemental content, when she can get 100% uptime on her skills. 355 versus 543 on Ultra, where Eve is not even that good. And then of course Red Hood versus Raven, same team, 700 versus 319. Still Rappy doing almost more damage than Raven. And then lastly, putting Alice to see if the charge speed helps. And as you can see, Alice is doing more damage on elemental disadvantage than Raven. Yikes, right? Then we went to Jay's account, another Ultra Stage 6. Same thing, 1.3 versus 400. It was a core 7 Red Hood versus a 1 copy Raven. So a little bit better. You can see that she has potential, but right now there's something wrong, because Rappy B1 is doing more damage, or almost the same damage. Then we hop into Prison account, where his investment was pretty similar in both characters as well, but there was no elemental damage on Eve, only attack. That's why in this case Raven is doing more damage on Ultra, because no elemental on Eve. Raven has a couple lines here. And then same thing here, we put Red Hood, and then of course Red Hood destroys Raven absolutely. And now the account I was talking at the beginning, and the account that it's getting the closest with good investment, this account, Lending, thank you for the meters here, and thank you to everyone. As you can see, Raven gets closer on Ultra, 460 versus 480, 300 on Rappy. But Eve is still better on a boss with parts than Raven, which is crazy to think. And then of course, we went to Kraken, stage 6, so same thing, you can get 100% uptime when it comes to the skills on Raven. And she's doing less damage, 451 versus 630. So her numbers right now just suck. There is no excuse, there is nothing here, there is like no explanation other than, okay, her stacks are probably booked and she's not applying enough sustained damage. Because the previous sustained damage character we did, and I was watching Sky on the background, so my viewers as well, was Mihara. And Mihara is doing more damage, a lot more damage, even on elemental advantage than what Raven currently is doing, because her sustained damage is working properly. So we need to wait for the confirmation of Shift Up, but as of right now, she sucks. There is no reason to pull her, other than for collection, of course. But if you are mostly pulling for if she good or not, right now, no, don't pull. Wait and see if Shift Up says anything about this, because she sucks. Now, her skin is pretty good, right? We can all agree this is pretty nice, I will say. And she has a nice animation, nice sweat dripping from the armpits. I'm just saying, okay? I'm a gooner. I like meta, but I'm a gooner. So, design-wise, fantastic looks, good waifu. Right now, kit-wise, not good. I would not pull, I would wait. Just wait until Shift Up confirms the nice, says anything about her next book, and then I'll make an updated video seeing what's going on. That's it, it's gonna be for the first impressions. She sucked. I thought she was gonna be way better. Some of the crafters were telling me she was gonna be doing more damage than if everyone thought that. So I'm going to assume she is booked, because usually these people are right about their numbers. I was wrong, I thought she was gonna be bad, but she's even worse. As usual, we live every single day. Links in the description down below. Good luck with your pool dinner rates, and I'll see you on the next one.